Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, aka the Lymey, and a little while ago, someone asked me on one of my videos if I could help them out by sorting out how to use GIFs on your Stream Deck. So I promised them that I would make a video when I had some time, and today's the day. I have a bit of time. I thought I'd make a GIF video for your Stream Deck. Now, the really cool thing about this is how the Elgato Stream Deck displays those GIFs. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch my stream. Now, my stream has been turned off for, well, we're end of April now, and I haven't streamed this year. So something I definitely want to get back into. So I think it's been at least 4 or 5 months since I've actually launched my stream. I've just literally turned it on, kicked off Streamlabs OBS, and it's made me log back into absolutely everything. So as you can imagine, it's been a while. So let's use the stream, we'll use that setup, we'll stay offline, so don't panic. So let me show you how we get the GIFs into the Elgato Stream Deck so you can push the button to make them work in your stream. Here we go. I've moved you guys over to this side so you can get a bit of a better view and a different view of the office. So in the stream, I've got the stream open on this screen. I'm recording on this laptop, so if you hear any whirring, I apologize. Now, how do you get GIFs into the Elgato Stream Deck? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kick off the Elgato Stream Deck app. Okay, so we have our Stream Deck open, and this is my standard profile. It's pretty much everything that I use to control my stream, and I've even got a folder that controls my light. So it turns the lamp on, or it turns the lamp off for me, and this just means when I'm streaming, if it's a little bit dark, I've got a quick and easy way to do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is hop into our Stream Deck drop down right here, and we're going to find create a folder. Drag it over to the empty place that you want to have it. We're going to give it a title. We're going to call this one GIFs. Again, you can choose your text, where it is, all the rest of it. I'll leave that for you guys to play with. Okay. When you click into that, or you press the GIFs button on your Stream Deck, you've now got a completely blank canvas, which is exactly what we want. So I'm going to open up Giphy, which is where all the good GIFs come from. And now you want to find yourself the GIFs that you want. So there's two things to remember with a GIF. Sometimes a GIF is just a constant GIF. It starts the animation, it carries on through, and it never ever stops. The other thing is a GIF that is just a straightforward 2-3 second GIF. It starts, it stops, it's done. Okay, so that's the two different style of GIFs that you've got to remember. I mean, again, depending on what you want for your stream, this is probably a great space to get them from. So on my stream, I do use GIFs, and these are literally set for notifications for me or for you guys at the stream. So I do already have some GIFs saved. These are very, very basic. If I get a follow, I get that. If there's a subscription to the channel, if we've got a donation, I think the donations are explosions. Someone gives me some bits, you get more. And if we get hosted, it's just the bog standard host, okay? So they're already built into my stream, and they are done through the stream in Streamlabs OBS. But what if you want to, during your stream, just impromptu throw up a GIF and make it all work? That's where the Stream Deck comes in. Now, if you're a fan of a certain video game, type that into Giphy as well, because chances are someone's already made a bunch of GIFs for you. I'm going to grab a bunch of Guardians dancing. Okay, so now that we've got our GIFs, we've got them all in a folder and exactly where they are, we need to put them in our GIF folder on the Stream Deck. So now you've got your files downloaded from Giphy. The first thing I'm going to do is change the boring GIFs folder into a GIF. Step one. So over on your Stream Deck, click on the GIFs folder. You're going to right click on the folder icon at the bottom and then set from file. So in here, I've got a Peter Griffin GIF that says, do not press the button. He presses the button, someone comes and beats him up, okay? So what's really cool about this is it actually displays the GIFs on the Stream Deck. So now you've set the folder to something entertaining, so you know it's a GIF. We need to put the content in the GIF folder. So in the GIF folder, it's not just a simple case of dragging and dropping the GIFs and everything's going to work. We're gonna have to hop into Streamlabs and do it kind of backwards. So from here, we'll hop back into Streamlabs. Now, have your stream open. Obviously, you don't have to be live for this. Have everything open so you know what is going on and what it's going to look like. So the idea behind this is that you can literally jab the button and something happens. So you do something good, you get a good result, boom, you can hit the GIF, ha 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 ha. Everyone thinks it's cool and funny. So how do we do this? So the first thing you need to do is create a new scene. So I'm going to create a new scene. And we're going to call this GIFs. In the GIFs scene is where you're going to create. So we're going to create a source. So this is in Streamlabs OBS. It'll be exactly the same in OBS. We're going to create it as a media source. So the reason we create it as a media source is because it allows you to put a GIF in here. So we're going to add a source. We're going to add a new source. And we're going to call it something that we know. So we created, or we downloaded, D2 Dancing, Dancing Leo, a Laughing Leo, and a Victory. So I'll throw those all in as scenes. My spelling is really bad, so let's do Dancing Leo first. Okay, so in here we're going to have Dancing Leo. I'm going to add the source, and then it's going to ask you to locate the file. Now this is the important part. Once you've saved those GIFs, don't move them. If you delete them, none of this will work. Okay, so browse to your local file of where it is. Not there, there, and Dancing Leo, and it's going to pop it on your stream. So if I move that out of the way, it's going to put it so you can see it where it's going to be on your stream. So resize it, put it exactly where you want it. Hi Leo, and we'll put him smack bang in the middle. Now, to do this, I quickly ticked the loop button. Now, I talked about earlier that GIFs are in one of two states. They're either continual, and they'll carry on until you turn them off, or they're a quick few seconds and they're done. So if I turn the loop off, Leo will do a dance and he'll be done. And it takes about 2 seconds. If I leave the loop on, I can program my key, so when I press it, it turns it on, and when I press it again, it turns it off. The choice is yours. I'll show you how we do both. Now, the thing to remember is where you put that GIF on your stream is where it will turn up every time you push the button to launch it. Right, so we've got a Dancing Leo. I'll quickly do the other ones. Right, so now we've got them all loaded into Streamlabs OBS. They're in your stream. We need to get them back into the Stream Deck. So now we're back in the Stream Deck. We can hit Peter Griffin square in the face, puts us back into our blank GIFs folder. So obviously you can do this for as many as you want. You can create a folder within a folder within a folder within a folder. If you want different GIFs for different games that you're playing or different moments, have the folders all within a single folder. So from Peter Griffin's folder of the GIFs, you can go into your Destiny 2 folder where it's all dedicated Destiny 2. You might want to have just generic stream ones that you have in a stream folder. Choice is completely yours. Go to town is my advice. From here, you want to go to the Streamlabs OBS dropdown. You want to grab a source and drag it in to an empty space. From here, you're going to give it a a name. So the first one we called was D2 Dancing. Collection is where they're held. So all of mine are in the same collection. The scene is in GIFs, and then the source is D2 Dancing. Now the next one. I'm going to do this until we've got them all in the Stream Deck. So now what we're going to do, we're back in our Stream Deck. We're going to do exactly the same thing that we did with the GIF folder. We're going to label these with the actual GIFs so we know which one's which. So click on the one you want. Now bearing in mind with the Elgato Stream Deck, you've got an on and an off function. Okay, so every one of these has two different things. So I haven't got the name on the first one, but I've got the name when the button's pressed. So we'll do exactly the same thing. This one is D2 Dancing. I don't want a title on there. So D2 Dancing, set from file. We want the guys dancing. Just go booga poodle doodle. This one is the Victory. And I'm finding out because there's my source right there. So set file from that. That's going to be our Napoleon Dynamite Victory. Let's go to the next one. This one is Dancing Leo, where he busts his moves. And the last one can only be Laughing Leo. There we go. Or as I've named it, Laughing Leo. Thing you need to do is go back into OBS. On the ones you want the GIFs to appear, you need to add the GIFs scene as a source. So if you go over here to add sources, down at the bottom here on Streamlabs OBS, you can add the scene, add that source, and then find your GIFs source. There we go. They're all going to play straight away. And Leo, I've left him looping, so he's just going to play until you turn him off. So now, when you're ready and that moment occurs, you can hit the button and there's your GIF. We've got the Destiny 2 Dancing Guardians. We've got Victory. We've got some Dancing Leo. And of course, we've got Leo laughing. Now, I've left Leo laughing as a loop. So this will play until I turn him off, okay? So the Leo laughing one, I've just left as a loop to show you the different sides. So you can have it set, so when you press the button, he turns on. When you press the button again, he turns off. Or you can have it so it's just the short length of the GIF. Guys, thank you so much for watching this one. My name is Nick, aka the Lymey, and before you go anywhere, please make sure you drop me a huge thumbs up, give me a like, leave a comment, add some GIFs to your streams, guys. Come on, have a go, see if it works. Any problems, drop me a comment down below. Thanks again, take care.